Hi, it's me again, Tamika from Savvy Nester Designs. Today I'm going to share a tutorial with you on how to set up your Savvy Money Manager. This is the perfect system for someone who wants to stay organized but doesn't want to spend a whole lot of time figuring out budgets and bill pay. You want it all right there for you and quickly. So I think you're really going to like this, so let's just jump right into the tutorial.
For this tutorial, I'm using Pink Summer as the theme I chose. This is included in the 5 themes that you get at download, so you can pick and choose which one is your favorite one. To start, we have to do a little bit of background work, and that is setting up our budget categories. Now these I have just set up based on things that I've needed or I know others have needed. So if something doesn't apply to you or you have a better name for it, you are free to change this to whatever you want it to be, and that will show up month after month on your budget. Okay, so after we've set up our budget categories, we're going to go straight to the first month. So I'm going to start in January. You can start at any month because everything transfers from month to month without any issues. Okay, so first you see is your monthly summary right here. It's going to give you a total of your income, a total of your spending, and then a breakdown what part of it is bill pay and what part of it is budget. Then if you scroll down a little bit further, this is a bill pay breakdown for you. You can see how much you owe each week and then how much you still have left to pay. So this is really important if you do a week by week bill pay. If you don't, just use the weeks that you would normally pay on. So maybe you pay on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th week. Just use those and then the amounts will show up there. Or if you want to, you can do week 1, 2, and 3, just meaning the 1st week you pay, 2nd week, and 3rd week. Whatever system works for you. So this allows it to be either a monthly or bi-weekly, whatever works best for your style of budgeting. Okay, so right here we have our income. This is from all sources, so you can just type in whatever you would like here, when you were paid, and the amount. And you'll see instantly it reflects here in your total income amount. So you can add as many here. I think you can add up to 40 different payments per month. So you can track a lot of income there. Now we're going to scroll over and we're going to do our bill pay. So as you can see, I've already added some items here. We have a car payment that has been paid. It's been marked as yes. It's week 1, so it's showing up in pink. So if you see something that is kind of grayed out, it means you've already paid it. And if you see something that is in pink, it means that it matches the week you selected up here. So if I want to see what do I have that I'm owing on week 2, now only week 2 is going to be highlighted. So you can see those bills right here. And I'm just going to add one just to make it easier to see. All right, so I'm going to enter the bill name. I'm going to enter the amount, when it's due, what week I want to pay it in, whether it's paid or not. So this has not been paid. Okay, so I've entered that in. I can change this to week 3 and it highlights it. And then if I scroll over here back to my bill summary, when I go to week 3, it shows up right there. And since I haven't paid it, it's still left to be paid in that box. So these are your fixed items. So if you have a monthly subscription, if you have a car payment, house payment, insurance payment, anything that you know month to month is required of you, it's going to go in the bill pay section. It is not going to end up in the budget section, and I will explain why in a moment. So now we're going to scroll over to our budget. Okay, so if you look at the top, this is kind of helpful so that you can see how much you need to budget. So here's your total income. That's how much wiggle room you have, or if you don't want to spend that much, at least you know how much income you're starting with. And you can start budgeting here. So I'm going to add eating out as a budget item. I'm going to budget $300 for it. So I've put nothing in my spending tracker here, so it's set at 0. Nothing has been spent, so I still have $300 left. Now, as I spend this, it's going to come out of here. So you'll see remaining budget, $600. That means that's how much I have not spent of my budget. And then if you go to each section, you can see I'm spending $700 on groceries, $225 on entertainment. And if I scroll down, I can see I have $375 left in my grocery budget and $225 left in my entertainment budget. But this does not include any of the items that are actually bills. So if it's Netflix, it would not go under entertainment because I know every month I have to pay that and I don't want to miss any of those items by sticking them in my budget. I want to make sure that I have a due date next to them so I know when I'm going to pay them. Okay, so we have set up our budget and next we're going to go to our spending. Okay, so after I purchase something, I'm going to go here and I'm going to enter it in. So let's say entertainment is a drop down. So you can see here, all of your budget categories show up here. Groceries, entertainment, personal/household. I'm going to choose entertainment. The budget item I'm going to select, which is in this drop down, you might have to scroll up. I'm going to choose eating out. I'm going to say I spent $55 eating out. Now over here, I can put where it was, what restaurant. Say I spent it at Chili's. Let myself know that, or any other little information you want to remember about that purchase. Okay, so then finally we have our budget and spending summary. So this is my total budget. This is everything I've budgeted. This is how much I have left to spend. And then as I scroll down, I'm going to see all my categories, how much I budgeted, and how much I have left to spend. So that's simple enough. Then I'm going to go all the way back over and I'm going to see this is how much income I've made and then how much I've spent. And you can see here I've spent $435 of my budget. Now if we go to February, after we've entered all that in, if we look over here, this is what happens. So you can see all the things I added in January are now here in February with the amounts and then the new due dates, because it is based on the due date you added last month. It just adds an additional month so that it makes keeping track just a little bit easier. Your budget items also stay the same. So all you have to do is make an adjustment based on how much income you made for that month. So that's super easy. Then when you've done that and you want to get a month by month total of how much you've been spending and how much you've earned, you come here to the yearly totals tab and you're going to see in January you had this much income and you spent this much of it. So it's just a really easy summary. And then you have totals for the year. So this is total income you've made for this year and everything you've spent for this year. Just a really easy way to stay organized. Once you're done with this, now it's time to set up your savings tracker. So let's say you are saving for a vacation. You're going to start here at the start date and you're going to change it to the current month or the month that you want to start saving. Put in what the name is, the savings fund name, the amount you would like, the amount you'd like to save. So let's say you want to save $5,000 for this trip and you currently have $300 saved. And how long do you have? That trip is 12 months away. Okay, so it's telling you you need to save $392 a month to reach your goal of 12 months. So that just helps you do a little bit of math there. Then you go over to the savings tracker and you have a summary here of all of your different savings funds. You have 4 of them. What your goal is, what you currently have saved, what you still need to save. Then if you go over here, you can click right on those buttons and it's going to take you directly to that savings tracker. And you can start entering. Now if you see, since I started this in April, the first month is going to say April and all the way down until you reach your goal. This is going to make it easier to stay organized. And then you can add a contribution for the month and it's going to give you a balance. So $725 is what I have saved after making these payments. Your current balance, how much you have left to reach it, your starting balance. I want to have this by April 2022 and the suggested amount. So all of that is right there available to you. So that is it for setting up your Savvy Money Manager. It is super easy, super simple to set up. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email that is located in your spreadsheet. You can email me anytime and I will help you with any little issues you have with your spreadsheet.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Also, I'm going to leave all of my contact information here in the description, so you can just reach out anytime through email or Etsy message. So that's all I have for you today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.